Children, today we are going to discuss the topic interpretation of non-verbal information. That is question number 9 from your question paper, IPA question paper. It is for 5 marks. What is non-verbal interpretation? Non-verbal interpretation is nothing but transforming the information from one form to another. Actually, you will be given with a pie chart, a tree diagram, a table, a bar graph, or a flow chart. 5 items are there, and from each item, from all items, from these all items, 5 items, you will be given only one question. That is, some non-verbal information will be given to you, and the questions will be given at the end of that non-verbal information, and you are supposed to answer the questions that follow the diagram, whether it is a pie chart or a bar diagram or a flow chart or a table or tree diagram, like that. See, listen to me attentively, and I have already given you the PDF of 12 pages. You please get through the first page. Question number 9, non-verbal information. Interpretation of non-verbal interpretation. Interpretation of non-verbal information. See, follow me carefully. Visual communication is the dominant form of communication from times immemorial because our brains are designed to process information visually. Pictures are easier to comprehend than words. Even now, diagrams are more popular than text in presenting certain types of information, especially dense information. Pie charts, tree diagrams, tables, bar graphs, and flow charts are all diagrams that present information visually. Visual information, it is nothing but visual information. Visual communication is the dominant form of communication from times immemorial. Actually, when words are not invented, the script is not invented, the script was not invented. People used to get information from visual things only. They only get information from what they saw. They used to get information from what they saw. This is called visual communication. It is, the pictures are easier to comprehend than words, and diagrams are more popular than text when presenting certain types of information, especially dense information. We can give amplified information in a small pie chart or in a small tree diagram or in a small bar graph or flow chart or in some table like that. See here, first we are going to look into the pie chart, and after that we may get into tree diagrams, tables and bar graphs and flow charts. Look into page number 1 of your PDF. See, about a pie chart. A pie chart is a circular diagram divided into sectors to illustrate numerical proportions. In a pie diagram, the total of all the given items is equated to 360 degrees, and the degrees of angles representing different items are calculated proportionately. The pie chart is used to show the breakup of one continuous variable into its component parts. ఇక్కడ మీకు non-verbal interpretation అనేదాన్ని మీరు కమ్యూనికేషన్ కోసం ఉపయోగిస్తూ ఉన్నారు. ఇంటర్ప్రిటేషన్ ఆఫ్ non-verbal information. ఇక్కడ మీకు ఇచ్చిన non-verbal information ని మీరు ఇంటర్ప్రెట్ చేయాలి. You should interpret the non-verbal information that is given to you. You are not transcoding verbal to non-verbal or non-verbal to verbal. It is in your first year, but in your second year, there is no need of transcoding. You have to just interpret the information that is given in the non-verbal items. It is the easiest. You will be given, how do you interpret the information? You will be given 5 questions after the non-verbal item. You just get through the non-verbal item, and you are supposed to answer the questions that follow each and every item. And if you practice more than 20 exercises, each 4 from one session, 4 from each session, you will be thorough with the information, thorough with the topic, and you will definitely answer the 5 questions. See, what is pie diagram? A pie chart is a circular diagram divided into sectors to illustrate numerical proportions. In a pie diagram, the total of all the given items is equated to 360 degrees, and the degrees of angles representing different items are calculated proportionately. The pie chart is used to show the breakup of one continuous variable into its component parts. See here, it is a pie chart. You know its angle. It is 360 degrees. And the information given is in degrees. And the information, the verbal information given here is in percentages. You have to identify the percentages first, and you are supposed to answer the questions that follow. And it is equated to 360 degrees, and it is equated to 100% as well. So you have to get the information, though it looks so simple and so little a thing, but it has a lot of information in it, and you have to interpret it not into a paragraph, but to answer the questions that follow it. And see, the second one is a tree diagram. A tree diagram starts with one item that branches into 2 or more, each of which branch into 2 or more, and so on. It is used to break down broad categories into finer levels of details. See here, it is about tree diagram. You know what a tree diagram is. It starts with one item that branches into 2. See here, the home page, it is divided into 2, about me and contact. See, once again, 3 branches, projects, about me, projects, and contacts. And once again, each branch will be divided into 2 or more parts. And it looks like a tree. So it is called a tree diagram. See here, the part projects is also divided into another 3 branches, project 1, 2, and 3. That is how a tree diagram looks like.
Ma'am.
See the third item. It is a table. A table is the simplest way to represent a table. A table is the simplest way to represent data. A table is a collection of rows and columns. A set of facts and figures are arranged in these rows and columns. It is very easy to compare and contrast interpret the information in a table. You know what a table contains and how one draw a table. See here it is given in this form. Say it is the simplest way to represent data. It is a collection of rows and columns, and facts and figures are arranged in a row or in columns. And it is very easy to compare or to contrast and to interpret the information into verbal thing. See here, days are given Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, like that. And the number of lemonades sold 4, 2, 3, 4, and 6. And this is how, on which day, how many lemonades are sold. This is how a diagram. And sometimes vertical bars will be drawn and horizontal bars also will be drawn, and the information given in a real table form. It is also one of the table forms. Look into page number 2. See, the fourth item is, the third item is a bar graph. A bar graph is used to represent data. Look into the second page of your PDF. The third item is a bar graph. A bar graph is used to represent data using bars of different heights and lengths. Data is graphed either horizontally or vertically, allowing us to compare different values and come to a conclusion very easily and quickly. Bar graphs are generally used to display all kinds of data, from quarterly sales and job growth to seasonal rainfall and crop yields. See, it is the information about bar graphs. See, Observe the bar graph here. You all know pretty well about the bar graphs because had learned it in your 8th class, 9th class, and 10th class. See here, bars, the data using bars of different heights and lengths. Data graphed either horizontally or vertically. It is the vertical graphs, allowing us to compare different values and come to a conclusion very easily. See here, the numbering will be given here and the information about will be given here, and you have to interpret it into verbal item again. See here, some information is cheeseburgers, pasta, pizza, and 0 to 100. The graphs will be like this only. You all know about bar graphs. Okay. Bar graph. Bar graph is the fourth item. Bar graph is the fourth item. Now let us get into the fifth item, a flow chart. The first one is pie chart, and the second one is tree diagram. The third one is tables. Fourth one is bar diagrams, and the fifth one is flow chart. Flow chart is a diagram that depicts a process or a logical sequence. There are different steps or stages involved in a flow chart. Each step contains a short description of the process step. These steps are connected with arrows which define the flow or sequence. The main purpose of a flowchart is to provide people with a common reference point when dealing with a process. See here, some information is given here. It flows from one step to another. See, the arrows are given over here. You have to arrange them in a sequence. You have to understand them in a sequence. See here, once again, this step changes into this one, and again to this one, and again to this one, and comes this and this, and again it comes into this. The arrows indicate the steps one after the other, and sometimes they also interlinked with one another. One step interlinked with another step. This is how you have to interpret it, understand it. You have to comprehend it and answer the questions that follow. children, listen to me. Only 3 participants have attended the Zoom class as far as concerned, and there is no use in connecting the senior intermediate students to Zoom class. So I'm going to close it. You come and attend the WhatsApp class only. I'm going to close it. Follow all other pages. There are 13 pages of PDF given to you. You please get through all pages. See here. See. Era Sai Krishna Bonava. నేను వీడియో ఎందుకు ఆన్ చేయలేదంటే ఇదిగో ఇది నేను ఇలాగా ఒక ప్రక్క సెల్ ఫోన్ లో రికార్డ్ చేస్తూ పక్క మీకు ఇది స్క్రీన్ మానిటర్ చేయాలి, రెండు వైపులా చూస్తూ ఉంటున్నాను, అందువల్ల ఆన్ చేయలేదు. ఇక్కడ పై చార్ట్ ని ఫాలో అవ్వండి. చూడండి, ఇక్కడ పై చార్ట్ ఇచ్చారు, దాని వెనకాల ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఇచ్చారు. ఇట్లానే ఇంకొక పై చార్ట్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్, దాని తర్వాత క్వశ్చన్స్. See the pie chart and the questions. See the pie chart and the questions that followed. See the pie chart and see the tree diagram and the questions that followed. See all the tree diagrams and the questions that followed. See another tree diagram and follow the questions. And see the tree diagrams and follow the questions. And this one is table. After tree diagrams, the item tables is shown here. See the tables and answer the questions that followed. See, this is also in the form of table. See, this is a flow chart. Flow chart. This is also a flow chart. And try to interpret the information. Now I am going to close the Zoom class. Let us join in WhatsApp class. Let us come and join in WhatsApp class.